Joining me right now is Union Civil Aviation Minister, Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia, sir. How special has this project been? There's not been as much attention possibly on an airport unveiling for a very, very long time, sir.
It's a very special moment, Pulma, for not only Ayodhya. I believe it's a special moment not only for the state of Uttar Pradesh. I believe that it's not a special moment only for the people across the length and breadth of India, 140 crore of us, but I believe that it's a special moment for every single individual that inhabits this planet, that has an emotional attachment with our religion and with Lord Ram. And I think that the Prime Minister's resolve and his commitment to take the dreams of people in India, and this is a dream that has been seeded almost 500 to 1,000 years ago, to make that into his sankalp and then to carry that sankalp through to Siddhi. And you are seeing the most vibrant example of that in the journey of the development of the Ram Mandir. 22nd of January is going to be a very important day for all of us across the world. And I think the beginning of that will be tomorrow with the inauguration of the a world-class station, a world-class airport in Ayodhya, and most importantly, his direction very clearly that India must not only emerge as an economic power, but must emerge as an Adhyatmik Shakti, Sanskritic Shakti, a cultural power as well. And therefore, in each one of our airports, you see now an exposition of the local culture, the local heritage, and even in the Ayodhya airport, the Vastukala, the Akar of the architecture of the Ram Mandir is espoused in the architecture of the Ayodhya airport. Internally, our local art, all of Maryada Purushottam Bhagwan Ram's life journey is portrayed through various art forms, kalamkari to patichitra to Raja Ravi Verma, in many, many forms. His journey through life is portrayed throughout the airport as well as the Ayodhya Deepotsav. So I think our airports now very much espouse the Prime Minister's thought of local for vocal and local for global. And therefore the airport becomes the first dwar or the first vista for any passenger arriving in that city. And therefore that person must experience the vibrancy of that city within that airport, and that has been our effort.
You spoke about the Prime Minister's vision with this specific airport because, you know, all eyes on it. Were there any special instructions, any sort of ideas or thoughts that he may have had as well?
He was very firm in his resolve that it must exhibit the local flavor of Ayodhya, the heritage of Ayodhya, and also be very modern in its facilities. And you will see a combination of that tomorrow. It's a 6,500 square meter facility. We have about 15 aprons. But mind you, this is only phase one.
Yeah.
We are going into phase two very rapidly, where the runway will be extended to almost 3,700 meters, which will allow larger planes to land. We are building the second phase of this airport, where the first phase is 6,500 square meters. The second phase is going to be 50,000 square meters, so almost 5 lakh square feet. So that's the scale and the size that we're looking at. In the days to come, we will have connectivity to Ayodhya from multiple cities in India, and hopefully with the expansion in the days to come also international connectivity.
Was it some sort of a race against time as well to deliver this airport? Because it started in February last year.
It certainly was, and we have achieved this in a 20-month time frame, which has been a record, and especially for Airports Authority of India, which is a government-owned PSU, to set up that airport in this record time has been extremely exciting and at the same time very commendable.
Okay, and has the name been finalized? We hear it will be Maharshi Valmiki International Airport.
That will be finalized by the Prime Minister and the Cabinet, and as soon as that is done, we will all know.